So here I am, day after I go to university in Philadelphia to see a movement disorder doctor. I am gonna say enough is enough. After spending a great deal of time arguing with this doctor, he insisted on testing me for some things that I've already been tested for. I know what I have. I don't have to justify it. Doctors practice medicine. They practice how to deal with pharmaceutical representatives. They practice how to deal with filling out social security papers they're not going to get paid to fill out. They don't give a darn. I had one that would not fill out paperwork for my social security benefits, but when it came to me adding money to my life insurance policy, she had no problem writing on there, "This woman has an illness leading to death." No problem. To me, this is stunning development, okay? I really love everyone out there, especially the people who are dealing with what I'm dealing with. I only have this to say to you. Stop looking. Stop looking. After 4 years of looking, every road leads to the same thing with me, and that is, it's gonna come to a dead end. And I don't want to die. I'm not saying I want to die. I'm saying I want to accept it. I want to come to an acceptance and be able to say I lived a good life. And I love God so much, and I take that very, very seriously. I have for much long time, very, very long time. Even when I was a child, loved God so much, and here I am, 21 years after becoming a Christian, and even then, Christianity seemed like a small box to me, because it's a big, God is so big, and I'm not, this is a vessel, this is just a jar of clay, and at this point the clay is all broken down, and it's really time for it to retire. It can't hold water anymore. The symptoms have built up so bad that it could rob me of the joy of my life. It really could. It could take away every bit of joy that I have, but I still am not going to let it do that. Instead of spending an hour and a half waiting in the doctor's office, I would rather spend an hour and a half on Facebook encouraging my friends. Instead of worrying about every piece of food I put into my mouth, and I'm continuously losing weight. I don't have time. I'm sorry, I don't have time. And like my shirt said, I don't care, thanks. Because I really don't care what it's called anymore. I don't care if people stare anymore. I don't care if they don't like being around me anymore. I don't care if they don't approve that I didn't go to the right college, or that I didn't go to the right church, or that I didn't have the right friends, or that I didn't have the right boyfriends, or that I wasn't the best mom. I don't care. I know I gave it everything I had. I know that I give my time, that I give my energy, that I give my love, and every second that I sit in a doctor's office, I'm wasting that time. They're gonna get their $350, their $500, their $10,000. I've spent time in the hospital only to be locked in there with everybody in the hallway going, "What shall we do? I'm done with this. I'm done looking for it. I'm done acting like I am not gonna die, because I'm sorry, it's not the truth. I'm gonna die from this. And that's when you say enough is enough. It's like if a doctor told you you had a pancreatic cancer. You have some sort of semblance of what you think might be your end. It's the same thing with any kind of movement disorder that has this autonomia accompanying it. It equals autonomic failure, PSP, Parkinson, plus syndromes, every kind of failure of the nervous system possible known to man. And there is no backing it up. I have some coping mechanisms I would like to share. I drink a ton of apple juice. One serving of apple juice has more than the daily recommended requirements. I drink about 32 ounces of apple juice a day. This helps me keep from getting sick from people's colds and whatnot. Also helps me heal from any injuries that I might incur from smacking my head on the ground, or scraping my knee, or having sores on my face from some unknown issue. There's so much that I could say that I'm just not even going to bother to say. If you've gotten here and you've gotten to this point and you're looking at this video, you have already found out the answer that you need to know. And that answer is, there is no answer. There's no like $50 million question here. There's no answer to that question. How do you want to spend your life? Do you want to spend it giving the money to them, or do you want to spend it giving the love to who you can? I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to end my life. I'm not going to be fatalistic. I'm not going to stop doing anything that I'm already doing. I'm just going to stop feeding the noise. Because that's all it is noise. The doctor I saw yesterday left the room 3 times to do something other than examine me. I had tachycardia. He never pulled out a stethoscope. He didn't care. I looked at him and I said, "You did not spend 15 hours a day for the last several years trying to figure out what's wrong with me." And he didn't. So I have come to the conclusion that even if you see the best doctor in the whole world, especially in the United States, that person does not care who you are. They don't care if you have something bad or not. Because unless you're bleeding out a limb and it looks cool, like something on Trauma Life in the ER, they don't give a darn about who you are. And the poorer you are, I'm sorry, the worse that becomes. Because I've been on both sides of that coin. I had private insurance at one point, had no insurance at one point, had Medicare at one point, and I'll tell you what, it didn't matter what point it was. They always have an excuse why they don't spend any time looking you up. Multiple system atrophy means multiple system destruction. And there is no cure. And I've called it enough is enough.